Now let's see this example. It says that a field trip was arranged so that this troupe of dash dancers could observe the real masters of this art. So we can say that the troupe about which the author is talking about has not ever observed the real masters of this art. That means we can say that the troupe is new to this profession, is new to this activity. So let's look for the keyword. The keyword says it's someone that is new to an activity. Make sure that the keyword that you find to fit in this blank should be something that you are really familiar with. Let's see the options. The first option says seasoned. Seasoned is that some people like the farmers, the laborers who work in one season and don't work in other season. It does not match our keyword that says new to some activity. Fledgling. What does fledgling mean? Fledgling means something that has just been born, something that is new, something that is not developed properly. So we can say that fledgling can be a part of this blank. Expert. Obviously they were not experts, that is why they were brought to observe the real masters of their art. So expert cannot be a part of it. Torpid. Torpid means someone who is lazy. Torpid is lazy. Let me give you some synonyms for torpid. It means sluggish, soggy, or you can say inactive. Torpid means sluggish, soggy, lazy, inactive. These dancers were not lazy, they were someone who were new to this activity. So torpid cannot be a part of this blank. Let's see the other word, novice. Novice is someone who is new to an activity. So this directly fits in our blank, which is novice. Then we have lithe. What is lithe? Lithe means someone who can bend their body easily, effectively. Lithe. We can have words for lithe like, let's say, supine, and then lissom, then slender. We can have svelte, we can have sliff-like, All these words are synonyms to the word lithe, which means that bending your body easily. Lithe obviously cannot be a part of something that is new to an activity. Then, now we can easily say that we have only two options, that is fledgling and novice. Let's put these two words into the sentence and see that whether they fit into the sentence or not. A field trip was arranged so that this troupe of fledgling or novice dancers could observe the real masters of their art. Okay. This says that the exhibit is not so much a retrospective as a dash. The artist's weak early work is glossed over and any evidence of his ultimate dissolution is absent entirely. That means that this exhibition is not much a retrospective as it is a dash. That means any evidence of the artist's dissolution, that means if the artist's bad work that should not be shown properly has been absent entirely and only the good work has been shown. So for this good work the author has been praised and all his previous bad work has not been shown in this particular exhibition. So we can say that this blank has a positive connotation and the work of this exhibition of this artist has been praised. So if we have to put a word in this blank, we'll put the word praised. Now let's come to the options. Paean. Paean means something that means praising someone, a long poem or a long speech praising someone is paean. Philippic. What does philippic means? Philippic means a speech that is violent, that means a speech of violent denunciation is known as philippic. Philippic and tirade are actually synonyms. So tirade also means a speech of violent denunciation, that means denouncing someone, proving someone wrong or criticizing someone. So because philippic and tirade, they are synonyms and they both have a negative connotation, whereas our sentence and our blank has a positive connotation. So we cannot put in words philippic or tirade. Panacea. Panacea means cure for all. You can also say panacea also means auxiliary. Please note all these synonyms which I am using carefully and put them into flashcards so that you can revise and use them later on. Eulogy. Eulogy means again to praise someone. A formal representation of praising is known as eulogy. Crescendo. What does crescendo mean? Crescendo means gradual increase in volume. Crescendo thus also cannot be part of this blank. So we have chosen two words, that is paean and eulogy, which matches our keyword that we had chosen for this blank, that is praise. Let's put these two words in the sentence to see whether they fit into the sentence properly. The exhibit is not so much a retrospective as a paean or eulogy. The artist's weaker earlier work is glossed over and any evidence of his ultimate disillusion is absent entirely. Okay, let's see this sentence. It says that after a second dash attempt by Margulies to make a simple shot, the coach put him on the side bench for the rest of the game. Now, the coach has put Margulies on side bench for the rest of the game because the shot that Margulies had tried twice was unsuccessful. That means we can easily say that this blank has a negative connotation. Okay, so now let's come on to the options. First, keyword. What will be the keyword in this? After a second unsuccessful attempt, because if the attempt would have been successful, the coach would have not put him on the bench but would have put Margulies in the game. Because the coach put the Margulies on the bench, so we can say that the attempt by Margulies was unsuccessful. That means Margulies had an unsuccessful attempt. Now let's see the options. Restless. Restless does not match. Margulies was not restless. The attempt was unsuccessful. Flawless. Flawless means something that is perfect, that goes on without any flaw. Flawless, obviously the attempt by Margulies was not at all flawless. Bootless. Yes, bootless means unsuccessful. Indefatigable. Indefatigable means something that happens without fatigue, means someone who works without fatigue is indefatigable. Indefatigable. Let me give you some synonyms for the word indefatigable. Indefatigable is tireless, unflagging. Flagging is to lose energy. That means unflagging is something that happens tirelessly. Unwearing, that means the person does not wear out. You can put them into one flashcard. So, indefatigable is tireless, unflagging, unwearing. Now, indefatigable cannot fit into the sentence because it does not mean unsuccessful. Okay, let's move on to the another word which means feckless. Feckless also means something that is not successful. So, we can say that yes, feckless can be a part of our sentence. Okay, auspicious. Auspicious means something that has a good effect, something that is propitious. So, auspicious is obviously not a part of this sentence because it has a negative connotation, and auspicious is something that is good. Let me give you some synonyms for the word auspicious. Auspicious can have synonyms, let's say fortunate, hopeful, propitious. You can also say that rosy or promising. These all words are synonyms to auspicious. So, we can say that in this case our unsuccessful is bootless and feckless. Let's put these two words into the sentence. After a second bootless and feckless attempt by Margulies to make a simple shot, the coach put him on the side bench for the rest of the game.